Hello.
Hi, Miss Sammy.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Is that a cat or a dog in the background? Cat, right? I just see a
I have
fluffy tail.
I have both. So down
Ah,
here's the dog, there's the cat.
I just saw the fluffy tail up top. I'm like, what is going on?
That's Jack. We adopted him on Halloween, so he's Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get started here in a moment. Oh, how have you been?
Good. I don't know how you deal with Command all the time because I'm like, he's been doing some weird stuff.
Yes, it has. Very much so. And I
I'm sure
don't even know
you get the
half
brunt
of
of
it.
it. Ever going, Sammy, what is going on?
Yeah, I know. I have your email from the other, like, was it yesterday or the day before that I have of, I'm waiting for someone to respond because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's that. There, the last week and a half, I feel like there's a whole lot of, I don't know.
Well, I know. And then like I'll create smart views, but it won't pull everything up with that tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, lots of I'm lucky if I know my name anymore.
Part of it came from just the transition over because I never had a lot of those problems before, and just trying to figure out like if it was signed to me, now all of a sudden it's signed to chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Ugh. Good thing I
All
trust him.
right. We'll give it another minute and then we'll get started, guys.
Is it snowing up there?
Uh-huh. Apparently up further in the like 94 somewhere, either in St. Paul or Minneapolis, there was like a fiery crash. I'm like, all right then.
Semi was on fire.
Is that what was going on? I just heard that there was a fiery crash on 94. I was like, that's cool.
I think that's what it is.
Probably.
Not that you hope anything's on fire, but if it's just the semi truck that's on fire, nobody's injured, and like a fiery crash, that's probably good.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Hey, are we still planning on doing for that turkey bingo? Are we doing that in person?
Yes, as far as I know.
Just
we are, it is a business meeting.
Oh.
It is not a social gathering.
That, yes.
So yes, it is a business meeting. And yes, we will be having a turkey business meeting.
Turkey, oh, okay.
Yep.
That's an important business meeting that I do not want to miss.
And it's within business hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. But yes, we will be doing it still. And yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways,
you just
whatever.
Don't know. You just don't know, right?
Exactly. Oh, I guess I was like, here's what I'm going to talk about. I need to share my screen. That's what I need to talk about. It's only Thursday. My brain thinks it's like Friday at like 6. So my brain's like, nope, you're done. No more. All right. So today's class is all about opportunities, transaction checklists, and actually utilizing the transaction checklists that are in opportunities to send automatic client updates. So we're going to go into opportunities. For this one, we're just going to go into listings and cultivate because that's where my training person is. But what you will notice is if you go in the edit stages button, so just as a refresher, across the top, the cultivate through close, those are going to be the same for every single agent, no matter what you've done otherwise. The buckets underneath, like the watch, nurture, and hot, those are going to be customizable to you and your business. And you'll also notice a little checkbox that looks like a little to-do list, because it is a to-do list. Those are going to be your transaction checklists that you can customize 100% and utilize everything. And in order to change those, you go up into the edit stages for each non-customizable stage. So you'll have to go under cultivate, appointment, active, under contract, and closed to edit each of those stages. From there, you will notice you can add stages up top, you can edit the stage name, and you can delete stages. And then there's the checklist right in the middle. I would not worry so much about the probability to change those, because what will happen is as you use command and put opportunities in and actually run transactions through everything, once you get up to 50, some of those numbers will start to automatically calculate for you. So you don't even have to deal with figuring out what the probability of those are. And then to do the checklist, you'll just simply click on, for that instance, the 0 to 0, and just add an item. I'm just going to say wish them well, why not? And then we're going to add, so if I were really doing a cultivate, this is a listing, cultivate, nurture. So if I were actually going to do this, I would probably do nurture. I would probably check in contact. So check in with lead at a month after last contact, add an item, send a note card. I type, update market analysis. Maybe if the person, the lead for the listing is, you've already kind of given them sort of a market of their house originally when they came to you, maybe you might want to update their market now. So, and at any time, you'll notice along the right side, there is client updates. If you check on that and then save it, what will happen is when you move your person into that phase, your checklist will show up on that right there for them. And if you were to actually check that off, what will happen is, let me see if it will get, I don't think it gets sent out until later in the day, but what will happen is as you're checking off all those checklists, once a day, your client will receive an email that says from you, and it will say your agent has done X, Y, and Z. And basically it'll take off the exact same thing that you have on your checklist and send that to them saying, your agent has provided an updated market analysis. Or if it's a signed buyer, your client or your agent has set up your MLS search or whatever you have it set to do a client update. At any time, if you click on your name and go to settings, get logged out apparently. Try that again. So name, settings. And under command settings and then opportunity settings, there is a button that says client update. You can actually, oh, so yeah, I already set it up to send out at 9:50 in the morning. So every morning, how my account is set up, any client event or client update that I have selected to send out will send out one email. So that way, when you're going through and updating all of your checklists, because you forgot to pay attention to them along the way, your client will receive that one email, and it'll just say, it'll be very, very basic. It'll basically be like agent update, and then your agent's done X, Y, and Z. And if you're on a team, you'll have a little bit more capability because you can say, who are you sending it from? Are you sending it from the Rainmaker account or the opportunity owner account or the contact owner account? Are you sending it to just the one client, or are you sending it to a client and co-client? And then it will also send to any agents that are assigned to the opportunity, so they will receive the update as well. Whereas if it was just the personal, you just have basics. You have what email is it from, what time do you want to send it, and if it's, who do you want to send it to?
Sammy?
Yeah.
On my team, so where
Yeah.
it says Maloney and Massey, right
Yep.
up there. I wonder if I can't change anything because that's where my team is, and it doesn't allow me to click on anything in there.
My guess is because you don't have enough permissions in the team.
Okay.
Because did we set you just up as enhanced, right?
Think so.
I would assume you would be able to change anything.
Yeah, every time I hover over something, it gives me the red circle, the red cross circle, the circle with a,
Yeah.
yeah, so I can't change any of those.
And wait. Check, I will find out because I would have assumed.
Yeah, and all my activities are gonna come from the team, you know. That's right. Enter them any leads or anything in.
I'll add that to my list of check on what the heck's going on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Like I've told multiple people, if people don't tell me what's wrong, I can't get it escalated to support, so then it doesn't get fixed. So it's a win-win. As of right now, the email template is very basic, is not anything spectacular. You cannot customize it quite yet, but it is coming. And while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to pop in chat a file that shows sample transaction checklists. If I can find it. There it is. Which one's right? There you go. All right, so you guys can download out of the chat box that opportunities checklist. It's going to have both buy side and list side samples on that. Hoping to show you what the email has, but apparently I had to like go be logical and put 9:50 in the morning for a client update versus like whenever I feel like it. Is there any questions how to go in, add the checklist or anything like that? I see more people on. Tammy, you doing okay? Was there supposed to be a link there? Yes, it should be there. Does anyone else see the file?
I do. It says opportunities checklist.
Yeah. Let me try it again, Cassandra.
Yeah.
You should be able to just click on the PDF and download it.
I love this. I just getting it to work for me is a different story being on the team.
Well, yeah. So that just means that we need to sit down with Chad and say, okay, we want a transaction checklist and we're doing it.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, you only need to update it into the Rainmaker account, so you don't have to have it in your account and his account. So that'll be nice.
Right.
Sandra, did you see the PDF now?
Nope, I'm still not seeing a PDF. Is yours clicked on everyone?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's not popping up in my chat.
That's so
Super weird.
I'll shoot you an email quick.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
That sums up pretty much this week. Yeah, so that's fine. You find it again. Where'd it go? There it is. How about the rest of you guys? Did you guys see it? Lori, Don, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did you guys get the PDF or do you need me email it to you as well?
Well, actually, could you what is this? What's the PDF? I'm in the same screen as you are on my command. Is it something different?
In the chat box of Zoom, did you see the PDF that I added in there?
Oh, yeah, could you email it to me?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Hey, Sammy, what does legacy mean under the active stage?
Yeah, so legacy is if at any point dot loop, which is long gone, was connected into command. Anytime you tried importing out of dot loop, it had to go somewhere. So it created, or legacy was created. The problem with that is now you can't delete it, even if you have dot loop no longer connected. So it's super fun.
Okay, so just ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it. All right, I got the checklist and I emailed it to you guys. So I'll pull it up so you can see it as well. Maybe. All right. I share a different screen. So what I did, or what I sent to everyone, minus you, Tammy, since you were able to see it. So this is the buyer's checklist, and that's the listing checklist. So what it does is it breaks it down to along the side, those are the non-customizable things. And so for cultivate, it explains what the watch lead is, the nurture lead, and the hot lead. And then it includes those checklist items. And then appointment, scheduling appointment, and post appointment. For mine, I have scheduled appointment and signed. So I keep it real basic, but a lot of the same checklists are still going to be in that. Active, prepare listing, publish listing, and negotiations, including all of those checklist items. For our under contract, we are in an escrow state, so I would probably combined escrow and inspections probably together, just because there's no reason to have an escrow stage for us. And then closed, same thing, has all of those checklists. And what you'll notice on one of those checklist items, there's an update, let me update smart plan. So what you can do is you can create a custom smart plan for a brand new or just closed buyer and a just closed seller that includes some basic touches, sort of thanking them again, once again, for them being clients, asking for reviews, doing all of the post-close sort of touching that you should be doing anyways. And you can also update their home anniversary smart plan. So if they were a brand new buyer and they don't have a home anniversary smart plan already tied to them, you can quickly add that into one smart plan of just simply adding, add to a new smart plan. And if you need help with that, let me know, because it's super easy and it's pretty awesome.
That's really cool. I did not know Command could do that.
Yes. And it's really, so I had the epiphany this summer. I'm like, man, why don't I do a smart plan for the first month after closing for a buyer? So that way I have a sort of a weekly touch. I do my initial, like, thank you so much. I rely on reviews and people just like you for referrals and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, and then I can just do a weekly touch of, hey, how's it going? Are you moved in? Are you doing okay? Do you need anything? And then after the 4 touches, I just simply add to home anniversary, add to birthday, add to quarterly call plan, and add to monthly neighborhood nurture. So all 4 smart plans are added to that brand new buyer. And all I had to do was one smart plan.
That's
Easy.
awesome.
Yeah. So fantastic. And then same thing goes on. So that was the listing checklist. Buyer checklist, very similar, has a lot of the same pieces. The difference is accepted PA. And then all of the closed checklist as well. And then what you can do is basically go through these checklists and say, all right, so after I get the obtained disclosures from seller, I want to send that as a client update to my clients. Just when you're setting it up, just simply do that checkbox for client update. And then that way, when you go and check it off with a real transaction, it will automatically send that client update out. Any questions? It's a quick and easy one.
I like it.
And I'll just show you what that smart plan that I was talking about looks like. I have buyer for the first month after closing. I have thank you again. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Here's our reviews. And who do you know looking to buy or sell? I have a delay. I sent a text message introducing them to my Twilio phone number. So that way, when they get a random birthday or whatever text, they have that, they know it's us. We have a make a phone call. We send another email introducing them to the monthly neighborhood nurture email. So they know what email they're going to be getting every month. And then I add to the monthly neighborhood nurture. And I just actually transitioned the smart plan to my team account. So all you have to do to add those other smart plans is set a delay, add to smart plan. And so I'm going to add birthday, home anniversary, and quarterly call plan. So I'm going to do another delay, smart plan, another delay, smart plan, mainly because I don't want to do a lot of scrolling. And you have to do a delay in between add to smart plans because the system gets cranky otherwise. I don't know. So I will add them to my home anniversary. I'll add them to my birthday. And then I will add them to my quarterly call plan. So now, once they finish all the touches before, they'll get that monthly neighborhood nurture right away. And then they'll be added to the home anniversary, birthday, and quarterly call plan. With one click versus like 5. And Tammy, I blew your mind last week too, didn't I?
I know. That's why I'm like totally going to be at these every Thursday. Is this always a thing? Like, have I been missing out?
You have been missing out. I have a weekly class every Thursday. It's either at 11 a.m. during Ignite time or 2 p.m. normal time.
You can tell I have a little more time on my hands lately. So yes, this is perfect.
Good.
We
How about
won't
the
need
rest of you guys? Any
we won't
questions?
need a team EA. We just-
Well, if no questions, you guys are all free to leave and get some of those checklists added.
Thanks so
Sammy,
much, Sammy.
What
was
if
that?
you didn't have somebody's home anniversary? What if you had all that information in there except for the home anniversary? Would that smart plan just not go out to them then? Because
Correct.
there's not a date in it? Okay.
Yep. So what will happen is if you don't like a birthday or a home anniversary, if you don't have that date there, it will just set a task reminder. Hey, you need to add this, otherwise the smart plan's not going to work. And
Gotcha.
if you have a brand new buyer, you better have their home anniversary. And also what's really helpful, I know our title right now is not doing it, but like if you contact your title company and say, hey, what's the birthdays for my clients? They'll send you what birthdays they have, and that way you have their birthday and home anniversary. So
Perfect.
winning both fronts. But usually our title, they gave a nice like 1-page sheet of here's the date of closing, here's your client's information, and here's their forwarding address, and here's their birthdays. And it was nice. I miss it. Anything else? Well, thanks, guys. Glad you could join.
Thanks, Sammy.
Let me know if you have any questions. As always, I will do my best, unless I forget my name for the week, which happens too.
Thank you, Sammy. That's been really valuable.
Good. Drive safe, guys. If you're going anywhere, it looks absolutely gross out, and I am not ready for winter.
Me neither.
Agreed. Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good one.